I have very fond memories of the Subway Meatball sub, my first being around 1992 or 93 when my family was returning from a trip from Pennsylvania. We picked up a sub and ate it at a rest stop. Since then, I had a love affair with the Subway Meatball sub and its simple marinara sauce. Subway has made a few changes in the past few decades, so to really capture the classic feel of a classic meatball sub, you'll have to make it at home. First off, the bread. You will need to find an Italian roll, or barring that, a French pain loaf. Next, for the meatballs, you'll need 1 pound each ground pork and ground beef, some breadcrumbs, milk, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, some canned tomato sauce, minced garlic, butter, and white American cheese. Start by combining your ground meat with about half a cup of breadcrumbs, a few tablespoons of garlic powder, onion powder, crushed peppers, Italian seasoning, black pepper, milk, a few heavy pinches of salt, and combine until it's a smooth mixture. Then start rolling into golf ball sized meatballs. We're going to use about 6 for one sub. I made 8 since I misjudged the size of the bread. In a pan, heat up a tablespoon of neutral oil and fry at least 3 sides of your meatballs. You're not trying to cook them through yet, but you're trying to get a nice sear. Be sure there's a little space around each meatball. It just makes it easier to turn and flip them over. Once completely browned, move your meatballs off your pan and get a saucepan on the heat. Add in your can of tomato sauce as well as a tablespoon of garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasonings, and red pepper flakes. You can skip the red pepper flakes if you want, I just like it. Let your sauce get up to a simmer before you add in your meatballs. Make sure all your meatballs are thoroughly covered in the sauce and simmer for at least 90 minutes. While we wait, we're going to make a discontinued Subway item, the garlic butter spread. Combine 3 tablespoons of softened butter with 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Make sure your butter is at least room temperature. It makes this process a lot easier and also makes it easier to spread. Now we're ready to construct. We're slicing a few slices of white American cheese diagonally to get that Subway look. Now, to fit the Subway aesthetic, I'm using this dinky paring knife for all this work. Slice this into 2-foot-long sections. Look at that cross-section there, soft but dense. It always pays to look for Italian rolls or French pain loaves, but do not use a baguette or batard loaf. Now we're resurrecting the U-boat cut. Subway did this before 2000 for all their subs before moving to the hot dog style cut. For cold cuts, the flat cut makes total sense, but after eating a meatball sub, you're going to be asking for the U-boat cut back. Stand your loaf up and give it 2 slices laterally to create a deep V in the bread. With a loaf like this, you're going to get some crumbs. Don't worry, this is a higher quality loaf and the breadcrumbs are delicious. It also makes room for the meatballs. Let's assemble. First, start off by spreading our garlic butter spread inside our new bread canal in the top wedge. Now we add in the meatballs. Take a look at that right there. The canal holds in the meatballs, cradles them, and ensures none of them squirt onto your shirt. Add on your 4 triangles of white American cheese. Let's go ahead and pop this under the broiler for a minute. And there we have it, a homemade Subway style meatball sub, toasted with a garlic butter spread. Let's relive some Subway memories and wrap this up in some parchment paper. Or not. Let's just eat. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.